loopy, Lupin, Peeves said. Loopy, 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 Lupin. Rude and unmanageable, he almost always was. Peeves usually showed some respect towards teachers. Everyone looked quickly at Professor Lupin to see how he would take this. To their surprise, he was still smiling. "I'd take that gum out of the keyhole if I were you, Peeves," he said presently. "Mr. Flinch won't be able to get to his rooms." Flinch was a Hogwarts caretaker, a bad-tempered, failed wizard whose waged a constant war against the students and indeed Peeves. However, Peeves paid no attention to Professor Lupin's word, except to blow a loud, wet raspberry. Professor Lupin gave a small sigh and took out his wand. "This is a useful little spell," he told the class over his shoulder. "Please watch closely." He raised his wand and he said, "Waterliosis," and pointed at Peeves. With a force of a bullet, the water chewing gum shot out of the keyhole and straight into Peeves' left nostril. He whirled up right and zoomed away, curdling. "Cool, sir," said Dean Thomas in amazement. "Thank you, Dean," said Professor Lupin, putting his wand away. "Again, shall we proceed?" They set off again. The class looked at shabby Professor Lupin with increased respect. He led them down a second corridor and stopped right outside the staff room door. "Inside, please," said Professor Lupin, opening it and standing back. The staff room was a long, panelled room full of old, mismatched chairs, and was empty except for one teacher. Professor Snape was sitting in a low armchair. He looked around as the class filled in. His eyes were glittering, and there was a nasty sneer playing around his mouth. As Professor Lupin came in and made it close the door behind him, Snape said, "Leave it open, Lupin. I'd rather not witness this." He got to his feet and strolled past the class. His black robe billowed behind him. At the doorway, he turned on his heels and said, "Possibly no one to warn you, Lupin, but the class contains